Hey guys, it's Thunder here, and welcome to yet another episode of HG Challenge. And in today's episode, we're here on Forza Motorsport 4 with a challenge from the real Emile, in which on the Top Gear test track, I first must set a lap time here with this Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. Then, once I've set that lap time, I have to get one of 5 cars that I've chosen that cost less than $20,000 to buy, then upgrade the cars, in which case I've done it to upgrade it to the same PI of the Sesto Elemento, which is 741 with this thing stock, and see if I can beat that lap time. So it should be fairly interesting to see how we get along, and Emile is kind of here to kind of watch me and hopefully fail, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fail, 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 fail.
He's here to
fail.
watch you struggle and
So we're going to be just doing standing start laps because there's kind of no real reason to do flying laps. Because we are on the Top Gear track, so let's make it as Top Gear-esque as possible. Oh, God.
Esque Top Gear. You're not driving that very well.
Well, what I'll probably do is I'll give the cars at least like 3 laps.
2 or 3. Just because if it's free, the video will probably go on for a while.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, it's up to you. I mean,
2, I guess. Why not?
yeah, I'll do 2 laps then. And then we just take the best one.
So 2 standing start laps.
2 standing start laps. So, yeah, the Sesto Elemento has a little bit more of understeer than I thought it did. It's not terrible, but, you know, I thought it was a little bit more grippy.
It's just understeery.
Yep, I can tell that the understeer is kind of hampering it a little bit.
Only a little bit.
Only a little bit, he says.
See what the first lap's gonna be.
So 1 minute 15.4. So that's lap number 1.
Alright. It's decent enough.
It's lap number 1 and lap number 2. Let's see if we can improve that.
115.4 is the equivalent to the Ariel Atom V8 from what I remember.
That was a 1:15.1, I think.
Close enough. I'm going close enough here. I think you might have broke a little bit too much into that first corner.
Yeah, I might have.
Also,
It
yeah,
might actually prove better though.
I get to sit here and complain about you driving around Top Gear, considering, you know.
You do your Top Gear lap times.
Yeah, so basically you get to be the ass.
Well, I've driven this track for over 3,000 laps, so, you know, after a while I kind of get used to knowing where things are.
So Emile, you're the Stig then.
No. Because I still can't drive it, so I'm basically fine. Well, that sucks.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to add a 3rd one now.
If you want to
Just don't add a 4th.
No, the 4th won't happen. That's too many.
That's way too many.
That's too much, Bob.
I like how I
That's
still got a
too
1:15.4
goddamn
despite
much.
that.
Alright. Try and... Your target for this is to get it under 115, which you can probably do.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
I have faith in you, young Jerry.
And before he just gets a
young
115
Jerry.
flat.
Right, don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break, 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 break. Close enough. Power.
The problem is when you say that you're working on like a 2-second delay, so
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. You did do a better line for the thingy corner though, the one that goes onto the straight.
yeah.
If the closer you cut it, it works better. Hammerhead, a bit sloppy, but
Yeah, just so long as I can best that 1:15 target.
it looks like you're on target for it. Just remember to brake sufficiently for the follow through.
Alright, we're good.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Well, this is looking promising, so
It is looking better. A bit of backfire.
I like that backfire.
I like a bit of back.
There we go. It's a 113.5.
113.5.
So there we go. So that is the target time. 113.577 is the target time for any one of my 5 cars to beat.
Let's see which one can beat the beat.
Even though it's not a Honda Beat I was driving, it was a Sesto Elemento.
Never enough.
So
They're
I'm
both
just-
mid-engined.
So I'm just going to quickly do this. Alright, so the first car we have up in terms of price is this Dodge Shelby Actually, no, I think it's the Fiero, isn't it? Isn't that cheaper?
The Fiero is $5,000.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to go by price. So the first then would be a Pontiac Fiero GT. Again, I've got my 5 cars here and they're all at 741, but we're going to start with the Fiero. Makes about 710 horsepower and 710 pound-feet of torque, so it's got equal power and torque. Weighs not much at all. So this could be a pretty interesting car. So it would at least be a good, interesting like first car to try to go for that 113.5. So
Interesting things to note about this is the fact it is rear-wheel drive
yep, rather than 4-wheel drive.
and has no downforce.
No.
Because Honda doesn't do things logically.
You say logically, I just don't do things time
Correctly.
constrained. So, anyways, so the Fiero's obviously
And off he goes.
the Fiero's obviously not going to get as fast of a start off the line. Oh, yeah.
Is it quick?
It does get the power moving, that's for sure. But it's a bit squirrely.
So,
Yeah.
LRC, your car is squirrely.
If only LRC didn't disappear.
He probably disappeared because he's filing a police report, Kappa.
Oh, I guess I did miss something.
So far, so good.
Oh, might have hit a couple cones. Oh well, it's not too serious.
The cones don't really. I mean, I just mow the fuckers down.
I don't know why they put so many goddamn cones.
Online races.
Mm,
I suppose it's better than tile walls of Forza 6.
fair, yeah. That is, you do have a point. Oh my god. Oh whoa.
Oh no!
That would have been pretty
Oh.
bad.
Sick drift, bro. Q would be proud of that.
But so far, no biscuit by the looks of it for the Fiero.
Yep, only a 116.995. So we could probably shave off a little bit of time if, say, we don't get the thing into a sliding mess near the end there.
So don't slap train.
But I think the downfall of the Fiero is going to be the fact that whilst it's very quick, it's very hard to put the power down because it likes to get loose.
Also, yeah, rear wheel drive, no wing.
It's got a somewhat of a wing, but not much, so
It's not a downforce generating one as far as I'm aware.
yeah.
It's one of those weird Forza ones that are just sort of there.
Right.
Clean line through that corner there, so that was alright.
I'm just trying really hard to keep this thing from going all bad.
Time to rock and roll, keys to the city.
Not putting full throttle just yet because I don't want the thing to go crazy.
Nope. That's a good idea.
Oh,
it's a
I'm-
good shout.
Oh, Okay.
At least you're not losing your car through the follow through.
Right.
He certainly isn't.
Okay.
But even still, it isn't going to beat the Sesto.
It's a 159. Literally 1 whole second was improved, but all right. We'll give it one more attempt, and then we'll probably move on to the next car. But this is not looking possible for the Fiero.
Yeah.
We have to be the 113.5 that was set by the Sesto. So far, the best of the oh.
And that's
Nope.
run over.
And it's caught fire.
That's first corner. So
Oh, hey. Well, look who's returned from his police report. It's the LRC.
I mean, it's
man.
not like he said I'm back.
I did.
So LRC, we found your Fiero.
Oh, goody. Was it completely destroyed?
No. It's going around the Top Gear test track.
I mean, I guess that's a place where Fiero has never gone before.
If this thing had some better downforce and wasn't as loose, it would be pretty much on pace with that Sesto Elemento, because this thing moves when you get it under a straight line in power. It's really damn quick.
Yeah. They're kind of like that in the real world. That if you actually give them power and enough grip,
balls.
they move. But then again, you could argue that's true of any car.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, you've got the downforce of my left nut. AKA no downforce at all.
Believe it or not, the rear wing that actually came on the car as standard actually had a fairly noticeable increase in performance.
Well, this one's a Forza aesthetic wing, so it doesn't...
yeah.
Yeah, this isn't gonna be able to do it.
Yeah.
Only
See,
you
yeah.
had that downforce.
If I had the downforce, this car would definitely be capable of doing it. But with my current skill level, I'm not going to be able to get it down to a 113.5. So, Fiero failed.
Failure.
I mean, what kills it is the fact that you can't put all four-wheel drive on it, whereas that's where the Lamborghini can get the time it loses in the straights to the Fiero, is because, hey, it actually can turn, even if it understeers a bit. Alright, so now next up we have is the Shelby Omni GLHS. This is a car you can put a big, powerful Dodge Stealth engine in, give it some four-wheel drive, and it should, considering its weight, be potentially promising. But it might not be the best handling car. I mean, this is a Shelby Omni versus a Sesto Elemento. I think you can see the problem right there. But we'll see just if it's any kind of a notable difference, or if it's just...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my
I'm
dad had an
curious.
Omni, and he said, aside from the fact that they munch head gaskets every 100,000 miles, they're rather durable.
Yeah, ow, just banged my elbow slightly.
Don't injure yourself.
So the good thing about the Omni is because this is a four-wheel drive conversion, it can easily get off the line without a hitch. Unlike the Fiero, which spins its wheels. Oh wow, the brakes on this are a bit strong. Stronger than I was expecting.
I have to go find a mouse.
This thing sounds brutal, to be honest. The engine note.
What engine's in it?
The Dodge Stealth engine.
Oh, V6
Yep.
turbos, and yeah, it probably does.
The brakes are definitely good on this thing. It's got really good brakes. Understeers,
That's good,
though,
though.
which is to be expected, but hey.
Well, yeah, it's an all-wheel drive hot hatch with like 600 horsepower. Can't say I'm surprised.
Surprised?
I'm not surprised.
Why wouldn't you ever be surprised?
Because I
Whoa!
am the Miz.
Did you say you're the Miz?
Yes.
But you're not the Miz.
Might have been a bit close.
Okay, to play. Ooh.
Oh, damn it! Oh, 113.8. So goddamn close with the Omni. It came extremely close to that 113.5. Considering the amount...
Unless you manage to fuck up in the next couple of laps, you should be able to do it.
Yeah, if any car manages to beat the time before 3 attempts, then I won't have to keep going, so...
Yes. This Omni does look quick. I'm gonna put it down to all-wheel drive, power to weight. Those two things probably made the difference on this.
Yeah,
Because I think power-wise it is down on the Sesto.
it is down on the Sesto, but it's the power to weight ratio. I think it's where the Omni gets in its advantage.
Certainly.
Those brakes, though, they're so good on this car. This thing gets slowed down really damn fast.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, for a several-year-old Shelby. I mean, even with improved brakes, it only improves on the stock brakes. It doesn't give all the cars the same brakes.
Right.
So, because otherwise, well, brakes would be broken.
Right.
But yeah, it's a cool car.
Mm-hmm.
I've built these before. They're usually pretty quick all-wheel drive things.
Oh, another 113.8.
Oh, god damn it, Fonda.
So goddamn close yet again, but only a
And
113.8.
before you don't beat the time.
This car gets so damn close to that Sesto, but it's just a few tenths off. So cue the game was again going and all that kind of stuff.
It's...
Oh, and then Kaiser's here. Everyone's joining again. To bring me
Yes.
back, and someone's mic keeps going in and out a bit.
In and out, in and out, in and out.
Like
in
it
and
keeps
out,
making
in
a
and out.
pop sound or something.
I know what you're on about.
I'm not kind of close to those cones, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, there it is again. I heard it.
That's because I was unmuting it and muting it, you jackass.
Wow! Well, excuse me. Oh boy, this is... I'm trying so damn hard here. So much background noise!
It's not that bad by the sounds of it.
And I'm back. Again.
Everything's going crazy.
You have returned.
No wonder the
He's
batteries aren't
tracking.
working. It's because the freaking battery's put in backwards.
Whoa. God damn it, another 113.8.
Well,
Well, at least I'm consistent with this car, so that's one thing.
the Omni was a bomb-me.
The Omni
Not that
was...
bad,
The Omni was...
The
No,
Omni had a bum knee.
the Omni was not... It was not a bomb. It's just... It was the it was... For the 3 laps that it had, it was 3/10 off every time.
Wow.
All 3 laps was 3/10 away. Oh
So it
well.
was close.
So it was really close, but it's just that those 3/10 is what hurt it. So anyways, next up we have is another rear-wheel drive to all-wheel drive conversion with the with the Fairlady Z version S twin turbo Nissan
300 ZX.
or 300 ZX.
Z32.
Yep, the Z32 indeed. So we'll head back over to Top Gear. This one's a little more pricier than the other two, but not really by much. It's only like a few thousand more.
I think this car's like 12 grand.
I don't even think it's like 12. I think it's like 9.
Might be 9. Probably
I don't
9.
even remember for sure, to be
Or
honest.
is it 10?
I can't remember at this rate anymore. So
It was a price.
this car is not normally 4-wheel drive, but in the sake of trying to beat the Sesto Elemento, we take that out of the window and just try to see if it's possible.
Yes. It doesn't look too terrible.
And
Looks
gets
a
off,
bit understeery.
it's off the line fairly decently.
That's good.
It's got that turbo whine as I was expecting. Yep.
Yep. Turbocharger.
Brakes are also good on this car too.
That's good.
Yep.
Stock Arrow is always great as well on this particular one. It's a freaking wedge. What else can you expect?
Yep.
Oh, you should have seen the mighty wing you can stick on this thing.
I almost had a Ford Country Squire because of Scotian, but unfortunately we couldn't get it to 741.
Yeah.
Because gigantic fucking wagon. Who would have thought?
Yeah. So far this car seems to be on pretty good pace right now, to be fair, I think. It's really damn stable.
It's doing well. It's all good.
Oh no! 114.0.
This is just going to be the theme of the day, isn't it?
I think it is. Sorry, I have to steal that from Game Wiz.
For the record, you're not stealing it from me. You're stealing it from The Price is Right.
I know, but you know what I mean.
Also, Kaiju.
Yeah.
That's how big the wing is.
How big?
On my screen quickly.
Let's see.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, that's the
Oh.
wing you can get on the 300 ZX.
That is a wing you can get.
Just turn
yes.
it into Wingo. Just turn it into Wingo from Cars.
The
Man,
Wingo.
talk about winging it.
And then there's some really kind of odd-looking spoiler. Yeah, the mighty Daytona wing for the 300 ZX.
Wow, that was really good through the hammerhead.
I saw that. That was a good line.
Oh no! No!
Yeah, I completely forgot about how donk that thing is.
Thunder's almost cocks it up.
Yeah, I did.
You got this, Thunder. We have faith.
I
you?
don't.
Wow, thanks, bro.
Not really.
It's alright, buddy.
It's
My
not.
challenge.
Yeah, that cocked it up to 114 too. Come on, I have one more attempt. Can I just really want this to go well for the 300ZX, please.
What was the
For the
time
mic
with the Sesto?
It's a 113.577.
And the best so far is the Omni with 113.8.
Yep.
Come on.
Whatever.
I always had way more fun with the invention of Gran Turismo 3 and cone physics. I never actually wanted to complete any of the races. I just wanted to endlessly smack the cones around.
Stupid cone.
That's pretty much what everyone did, right?
No.
Oh. You
I
actually
mean,
took
it was
it seriously?
but LRC, it was so popular, they introduced that as a mechanic in GT4 with the coffee breaks.
Ah, yes, I remember those.
Yep.
They
They
weren't,
were
that, they
great.
weren't that much fun, though. It's like, oh, you have to knock down the cones in a particular order.
Yeah, I'd like
Whereas
that.
I just wanted to drive into a crowd of them, like, because I wasn't allowed to drive into crowds of people in GTA as a kid.
Yeah.
I was.
I was too. Because
They did actually buy me Simpsons Hit and Run, which is kind of the same thing.
it's a
Yeah.
tame version.
Very
Oh,
television.
god damn, that was so close. 113.6. 5.
God damn it.
8.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Wow. Jesus Christ. If that was that could have been so close, but just not enough. Well, the Fair Lady Z is the closest thing to come to that Sesto, but we still have yet to find a car that beats it. But we do go from one Nissan to another.
It's so obvious!
Shut up.
Of course!
But we have a
Shut
Nissan,
up, Bison!
a 97 Nissan Skyline GTR-V spec, the R33, because I had to at least include one of these in. And
Did you swap the gearbox out on this?
Well, you didn't
Probably
have
did.
to. You could have done some more fun cars.
Shush.
I hope you did.
I'm pretty sure I put it in, so yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna have some bad news.
You're going to have a sad.
No, we'll be fine. I'm
Well, if you didn't, then I hope you like third gear.
Don't worry, we'll be fine.
I hope you like third gear.
We're all right. Nothing to worry about.
And he's off the line!
See, no problem.
Oh, we're in fourth gear. This is the first time a Skyline has ever been in fourth gear around top gear.
Well
There
then.
it goes. Little bit of tail action coming through.
Actually, that doesn't look too bad. That looks clean.
That was pretty clean.
This R33 looks about the cleanest of any car we've had.
That is true.
Part of me really wishes I knew the corners of the top.
Oh yeah,
of your
because
test
it
track.
was an obvious choice to beat it. Herpa derpa
Alright,
derp.
onto Hammerhead.
Yes, we are breaking into Hammerhead here. The brakes don't look
Yes.
quite as good as they were in previous vehicles.
Oh, a little bit of action
but
there.
this
We
seems
go
to be-
wide.
I'd say it's still pretty good. They're still pretty
Oh, he
good.
keeps it nice and clean.
Mm.
There he comes.
Everyone's going full on Jeremy
Right.
Clarkson mode
Yeah. Oh, a little
Right.
bit of tail action. Does
somehow.
he leave it
Quite a lot
behind?
of
Bit of follow through.
Well, it's a Japanese car, so it's like tail action.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you're not totally
Go
wrong.
Second to last corner.
Looks like a nice corner. In
Coming
second
up
to last
on
corner.
Gambon.
In on and across the line.
That
in.
was only a 114.5.
What-
So it's a good car, but
Sorry.
it's a car that looks quick but doesn't do quick.
I have a feeling because he picked the R33 instead of the R32, it's going to suffer a bit because.
But the R32 is inferior, and they're both exactly the same.
In theory.
In theory.
Well, in statistic land, yes.
Alright, come on. Let's see if I can shave off some time.
Well, didn't the R33 have a shorter wheelbase than the R32?
Slightly, maybe? I don't know.
It looks
Slightly.
exactly the same to me.
Yeah, slightly shorter wheelbase, but there's quite a bit more weight.
I
So
think
clearly
the
the
is supposed to be more of a luxury car.
According
Right,
to
but it ended up-
simply Spartan.
there's an extra 100 pounds of weight, and that's about it.
I
100 pounds makes a difference.
100 pounds.
This thing really likes to get that tail out in that section. Even though
So
it's a
basically,
four-wheel
if you're
drive
looking
car.
for some tail action, this is the car for you.
Yes.
So yeah,
No,
it
no.
is the essential Doriftu's nightmare feel.
It is
car
indeed
No,
tail
thing.
time.
If you wanted
And
if you wanted some tail action, you would go for the Fiero.
Well, I was able
Well,
to get the time
I-
down, but still a 113.9, so not quite there.
I was gonna say,
Come on,
Come
can-
on,
just be eviscerated by
Skyline.
bump steer, you buy the Fiero.
Can we get any car to at least beat that Sesto? I would at least like to see one of these cars do it.
I mean, I'd like to see the next one do it.
I mean, the next one's probably going to be the one who does it.
Probably.
I forgot what the next one was.
Ish.
I haven't.
I
Let's not ruin
remember.
it for the viewer.
Yeah, let's just. We don't want to do that. Spoil the
It's
surprise.
four-wheel drive. It's Japanese.
Unless they've already seen it, if they were
God
paying
damn it,
attention
Emile!
enough.
It's four-wheel drive. It's Japanese, like every other four-wheel drive Japanese.
Oh yeah, it's that one.
Yeah, it's that one.
There's a very specific one.
I must say those
Yeah.
first
I
couple
thought
corners
it-
were really solid. So
It's
I thought
also
it
got paint and doors.
I
and
thought
It's
it-
headlights.
also got an engine in it too.
I thought it had 3 wheels and a Harley Davidson engine into
Oh,
it.
stop. I will stab
It's a
you.
bit wide there.
don't stab him.
I will stab
Although
you.
unfortunately, it's not a Ford Ka. I'm
I will
sorry to
stab
disappoint
you
you
with the
all.
splinters that
I
come
know.
off the fucking floor.
Finally, I was able to get through there without getting into a bit of a slide, so that's good. Instead, I got to slide a little bit out.
I was gonna say in before follow through slide.
Only a little bit of sliding.
Mm,
This is gonna be a
this is
nail
gonna be
biter.
close. Oh, I got it!
Don't be
113.492.
The car did the
barely.
thing.
Do it again. I wasn't looking.
Wow.
The time's there. There we go.
What's that? That says 113.6.
Anyways, the last car we have here is a 2005 Subaru Impreza WRX STI. This is the most expensive of all the cars we have available out of the 5, and it now has a slightly more difficult task because it now no longer has to face that 113.577. It now has to face a 113.492. That was
Swear to
oh,
God,
wow.
if it doesn't beat that Skyline, I'm gonna be really sad and I'm gonna throw bricks.
What's oh wow, by the way?
The fact that it has to beat a time which isn't even that much quicker.
It's still a little. It's just that little bit, you know. Okay, so I had to forcibly restart the program because Elgato had a massive SAD. I think it went on the wrong encoder. I usually tend to set it for my graphics card, but for some reason it wanted to switch to software mode. Ugh. So hopefully now it should be okay for the remaining 2 laps if necessary for the Impreza. But
Impreza.
considering how close it got on the first attempt, I imagine I can. Should I nail this lap, I can probably get it done in 2.
In 1,
Now, will we see a new hero of the test track?
probably.
Let's find out.
Okay, good, smooth.
Alright-ish for the first corner.
Emile going back to being a critic.
I'm sorry, it's just usually you're not supposed to be brake power, brake power, brake power. It's just, you know, brakes.
I know.
But don't worry about it.
Going into Hammerhead.
And,
These are
told
brakes,
me
quite
not to
wonderful
worry
brakes in
about
this
it.
car.
Oh yeah, they're
Does
really
it
good
go
on
wide? Well, he tucks it through the whole corner.
yeah, that was alright. It was
was-
good.
Yeah, it was good.
And here he comes,
It was good.
coming up on the follow through. Does he
Oh,
lift?
kind of had to.
Ooh.
Did a bit of Subaru Rally Impossible Drift
Doing what a
rally.
Subaru does best.
Yes, rally.
Might cost him a few points on the seconds.
I can't imagine it will.
Coming up through Gambon.
110.
Yeah, that killed it for me.
And across the line. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking that if you had a few more laps, you would probably be able to beat the Sesto Elemento.
Well, he's got one more lap to do.
Oh,
so
well.
Got one to go.
Then here we go.
Listen here, sunshine.
I'm gonna have to really try here.
Try.
Try hard mode engaged.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
We will try to fix you.
Yes. I'm not gonna try and fix you. You're not worth my time, but still.
Wow.
Well,
The second corner was a little bit iffy, but it seemed alright.
It was fine.
It was fine.
That was just fine.
That's just
Tones are
fine.
dead.
That's
Whoa, that is
that
not
was
fine.
that was botched.
That
No,
wasn't
it's just
so
fine.
Although you are quicker on the sector, I would like to point that out.
There.
You're 1 second up on your previous time.
This is looking
That's-
good, I must say.
Currently. Yeah, it certainly is.
Cornering flat.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, you are 2 seconds ahead of what you were.
And what's that? A 113.175.
Hey!
There's the best car of the day. The pretzel is won.
And
Yes,
Pretzel,
Leak making all Boxer fans happy. The Subaru has proven to be the best car, and that it is not impossible to beat a Skyline or a Sesto Elemento, or what am I even saying?
eggs.
So I come back to hearing that the Subaru did it.
113.175.
Ha! Suck it, Skyline.
So anyways, that's going to do it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know this seems a bit rough around the edges, but editing sucks. Even though I really should be doing that, but editing sucks. Anyways, stay tuned though for the next episode, and as always guys, you can follow me on Twitter or Twitch, donate to my Patreon, or join my forum. They're all in the description down below to do so. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.
Yeah.